U.S. Democratic presidential candidate Hillary Clinton has found herself in hot water after Wikileaks released embarrassing facts concerning her private speeches to investment bankers. Clinton's comments made behind closed doors appear to be in stark contrast to the statement she's been making during her election campaign.
The emails released by Wikileaks have shed light on Clinton's paid speeches for the first time and contain a number of politically damaging quotes. In a speech to Goldman Sachs, she admitted she is out of touch with middle-class Americans because of the wealthy lifestyle that she and her husband now enjoy. Publicly, though, Clinton's been sounding a different tune.
The middle class is the social and economic engine of our country.
In another notable speech, she talked about how she was going to make sure those on Wall Street continue to prosper. That's despite repeatedly stressing her support for Main Street.
We've got to make sure that Wall Street never wrecks Main Street again, and we will.
In those paid speeches, Clinton also touched on foreign affairs, including on the conflict in Syria. She said establishing a no-fly zone there would kill a lot of Syrians because the US would have to take out the government's air defenses, many of which are located in populated areas. But the possible civilian casualties is not something that Clinton brings up publicly.
I do still support a no-fly zone because I think we need to put in safe havens for those poor Syrians who are fleeing both Assad and ISIS and have some place that they can be safe.
Hillary Clinton has also made some harsh comments about America's closest ally in the Middle East, accusing Saudi Arabia of being the biggest exporter of extremist ideology. This, however, hasn't stopped her from taking in millions of dollars in campaign donations from the kingdom. The stark contrast between what Clinton says in her public and private speeches is also explained in the leaked emails. She claims that she needs both a public and a private position to be a successful politician. During the presidential campaign, Clinton had repeatedly been pressed to release the transcripts of her private speeches to institutions like Goldman Sachs, Deutsche Bank, and Morgan Stanley.
If there is nothing in those speeches that you think would change voters' minds, why not just release the transcripts and put this whole issue to bed?
And Clinton's made quite a fortune from those speeches, $22 million to be precise, with more than half of the money coming from trade groups and financial institutions. But that's what they offered, right?
More of the week's top stories right after this break. Stay with us.